Welcome to episode 38 of our immigration tutorial. In this tutorial today, I'm going to first familiarize you with one of the big companies around the globe that is very likely to hire you as a third country national, as long as you possess the qualifications and expertise necessary. In that case, they may sponsor your visa and you can move with a contract that is internationally valid and start your life in your dream country. EY, Ernst & Young, is one of the world's big four professional services firms, alongside Deloitte, PwC, and KPMG. You can find job vacancies in audit and assurance, consulting, tax, strategy and transactions, technology, AI, cybersecurity, SAP, and risk services all around the globe. I'd say there are four main reasons why you should consider EY as your next employer. That was on your mind, wasn't it? 1. Global hiring footprint. 2. Experience with immigration processes. They will be very helpful. 3. Shortage skill opportunities. And 4. Internal mobility. If you need more information, no matter where you live on the planet, just type ey.com and go to the About Us section and you will find further details. Alright, without any further ado, let's start our job finding journey. On the top menu, if you click on the careers icon under job search, you can see four groups of jobs, including experienced professionals, which, as the name suggests, is for experts, students and entry level, which is a great opportunity if you're already a student in the EU, Canada, US or Australia, and also contract opportunities and talent community. To not miss any opportunities, I click on See All. On this webpage, you see job adverts for three groups: experienced professionals, careers in EY, Parathenen, strategy, transactions and corporate finance, and early career opportunities. You're of course welcome to apply for whatever job category you'd like. But there is a but. You need a job offer that gives you visa sponsorship, job relocation, or something like this. You need a work permit. And this is where the role of your employer, EY, becomes more important. Let's make it simple. If you just apply for a random job which might not sponsor a visa for third country nationals, that's just a waste of time. But if you possess qualifications and expertise for an expert job position, then most probably EY will sponsor your visa if you are qualified for the job, and they will also help you get a work permit at the immigration office where you submit your visa. Got it? So, it makes more sense to look for a good job on the experienced professionals, I would say. When you open this webpage, you see dozens of job opportunities currently available in an unbelievably large number of 338 pages, which makes a whopping total of 8,428 jobs available from different corners of the world, from Mumbai to Toronto, from Sao Paulo to Paris, today, on Sunday, 21st of June 2026. Literally, you can move to any place you'd like should you meet the necessary requirements. But before you apply, you should consider three things. First, some of the jobs are not advertised in English. For example, this posting in Paris is in French and requires you to speak the language. So if you do, and you also possess the other requirements mentioned here, go ahead and apply. Otherwise, if the only language you know is English, then go for English-only advertised jobs. Second, there are jobs in English which may or may not be visa sponsored. For example, this role is a relatively strong candidate for visa sponsorship because it focuses on specialized skills in finance transformation and Microsoft Dynamics 365 rather than generic finance or administrative work. The position is client-facing, involves transformation projects and proposal work, and only requires English, which makes it more accessible to international applicants. However, it is based within EY GDS Poland, a delivery center environment that often hires locally or from within the EU, so sponsorship is not guaranteed. Overall, for a third country national with relevant Dynamics 365 and finance transformation expertise, this role appears worth applying for and has a moderate likelihood of a sponsorship compared with typical junior or operational positions. Third, there are roles which are very likely to be sponsored for a visa. For example, this role appears to be a strong sponsorship candidate because it is a specialized, client-facing consulting position focused on treasury technology and treasury management system, TMS, implementations. EY is seeking an experienced professional with expertise in platforms such as Kyriba, FIS Quantum, FIS Integrity, or SAP, which are niche skills that can be difficult to source locally. The role is based in Amsterdam, requires English fluency, so you can also see that Dutch is only preferred, and involves working with international clients and teams. The main limitation is that EY mentions a proven track record in the Dutch market as desirable, which may indicate some preference for candidates already familiar with the Netherlands. However, for a third country national with relevant treasury technology and TMS implementation experience, this role has a relatively high likelihood of a sponsorship and is absolutely worth pursuing. So, to find a job, you just need to search attentively, which means both with interest and attention. Make sure the type of job you're searching for requires skills that may not be easily found in the local market, making the employer more willing to hire a third country national, meaning you. Focus on specialized, client-facing, technical, or senior positions rather than assistant, coordinator, or entry-level roles. Pay close attention to the job requirements. If the role demands niche expertise, several years of experience, international exposure, or specific technologies, it is generally a stronger sponsorship candidate. Also, don't rely solely on whether the vacancy explicitly mentions sponsorship. Many employers sponsor only when they find a strong candidate. I mean, you. The key is to target positions where your skills solve a business problem that is difficult to fill locally. I have put the links in the description below, so you only click and are directed to this deep pool of job postings. If you have any questions or comments, just put them down there, and do not forget to share and subscribe. Also, watch my next episode. Success awaits you.